Yo guys, welcome back to another video. This video is top 7 best Squid Game Season 3 theories so far. And some of these are crazy. This came out obviously a while ago. I thought this came out recently, but it didn't. Anyways, this article is the TV Insider and it's by Amanda Bell. Let's get straight into it. Number 1 is Chol Soo brings a new game into the mix. If you don't know who Chol Soo is, he is the boy version of the doll that plays Red Light, Green Light. So that's the guy, the boy that we saw, the boy doll that we saw at the end of season 2, post credit scene. They said it's gonna be like a game with Jack and Jill, style racing game, group jump ropes, or even an amplified version of Red Light, Green Light. About the last one, fans suggest the presence of two dolls could mean they could catch more people. So like one can look, and then when the other one turns around, the other one will look quickly. So you're probably gonna have like 1 second to move. Who knows, right? Who knows? That adds a lot of pressure to people. Catch a lot of people moving forward by different vantage points that Young He could do alone. The creator said previously indicated there could be a Red Rover style game called Why'd You Come to My House in the future of the show, and sees the floral season 3 poster confirming of that. And that's the poster that came out a couple months ago. The wall drawings is number 2. The wall drawings foretell new games ahead. I've already talked about this. I already made a video on this. It's like the games on the wall that you see in the beds. So like in the bedroom where everyone sleeps, there's like games on the walls, and there's like monkey bar games, and that's indicating the games that are coming up or the games that I've played. So I don't think we need to read this one. We may finally see what square guards are up to. I think I've talked about this, but hold on, let's read it. Another theory suggests that since the perspective of a guard with a circle on their mask, workers in season 1, then one with a triangle in season 2, we should finally see what it's like to be a square guard, which are the managers. So if you don't know what the masks mean, circles are like the very bottom. The triangles are like better. They're like top. They're like a little bit higher. Yeah, a little bit higher in the roles of being a guard, and then the square, like they beat the circle masks and the triangle. Square guards have been established as the leaders as of the others, so it would highly be interesting to see who they answer to. I mean, isn't that obvious? It's the front man, right? In both prior cases of behind the scenes guard action, the guards in question weren't exactly falling in line. The first one was Huang Junho, who was trying to find his brother, while the other was Kang Noel, who was openly taken issue with the underground organ harvesting that the other guards are up to. That was season 1, when the guards were working with the doctor inside the games. So perhaps there's a manager guard in the mix who is not happy about the status quo either and could make a real difference. Okay, number 4. The player didn't die after all. I don't know who this is. Let's read. A lot of time is spent developing backstory of guard number 11 and player 246, who joined the game to raise money. Oh, I've talked about this. So the dad that joined the games to save his daughter that had like a heart attack or something, or she felt super sad, and yeah, she went to the hospital and he couldn't get the treatments. The dad is still alive. Yeah, the player didn't die. The lady that used to be the doll at the place, like the little, I guess you could say the Disneyland place where they like make children happy. This is being confirmed. The dad's alive. The actor posted a photo of the dad with the mask off, and he's in the guard outfit. So the dad's alive. We've talked about that already. Number 5, the team dynamics will change in a very big way throughout season 2. Factions were quickly formed between those players who did vote to continue the games and those who didn't. That, of course, informed how many of the players started to team up during group games, particularly the ones that they could protect their allies, like Mingle. Many of the no voters were killed in the events of the finale, though some fans suspect the teams will become randomized with a device like a giant gumball machine, and this is confirmed. They are randomized. In the trailer, the teaser trailer that came out, I think a couple days ago, well, a couple weeks ago, it shows that the players we're playing a new game and there's like a gumball machine, and if you get red, you get a knife. If you get blue, you get a key. You have to go in a maze and you have to try to get out before they kill you. Number 6, the boat captain is not who he seems to be. Huang Junho's, aka the guy that just keeps searching for an island for unlimited episodes, and he's probably gonna hit like 80 years old still looking for the island. That's the meme. It's a funny meme. Attempt to reach the island became an unmitigated disaster, and some fans seem to know exactly why. We know the captain was in on it. Theory rests upon that the fact that the captain was the same one who rescued Junho after he was shot by the front man. So this theory is basically saying that the front man called the boat guy, that captain, to save his brother and just act like he doesn't know anything. In the events of season 1, instead of that being a right place, right time coincidence, some speculate that he may have been the one receiving the harvested organs from the players and thus have a vested interest in not stopping the games. And finally, number 7, the grand finale will reveal the real Gi-hun, for better or for worse. Okay, let's read this. This is a long last one to read. Let's get straight into it. Though Gi-hun's first attempt to lead fellow players in an uprising against the guards spectacularly failed in the events of the season 2 finale, some fans theorize that he might just pull it off by the end and throw some of the VIPs into the games. I read about this a couple minutes before I made the video. That's why I clicked on this article. Some people are saying that he's gonna force the VIPs to play as a punishment for just watching it for their amusement, and that makes a lot of sense. Punishment for what they've done to many hundreds of people, who knows, maybe thousands, in the name of bloodlust. If he does accomplish this, he would have made a successful arc from the guy who stole from his own mother to a man who finally stood on principle and won against evil. However, others suggest that Gi-hun might fully flip to the dark side, like Darth Vader, Anakin, by the end of the show, and either join or replace the front man, who was a former winner of the games in like 2016 or something like that. That's what or 2012. I think that's what his brother Junho found, like the files that he won like years ago, 10 years ago. Evidence of that eventually can be certainly found in season 2 when Gi-hun proved willing to sacrifice the blood of his peers for the sake of his mutinous ambitions. So he might turn to the dark side because in season 2 he said, we're going to have to kill a few to save the rest. He doesn't mind sacrificing a few. At least one theorist thinks it'll be a combination of both. The idea is that Gi-hun will pretend to embrace a new front man while Hwang In-ho steps into the role of a game master, only to use his access to punish the VIPs. The trick of the hat in that theory is that he will have been working with the guard number 11 the whole time. We'll have to wait and see which version of Gi-hun prevails when Squid Game season 3 premieres this summer. So this one, I like this theory right here, that he will just pretend like he's into the games and he's turned evil, and then the front man will just become like the old man, Il-nam. He'll just sit down without a mask, and then who knows, Gi-hun will probably like lock him up with a gun and say, tell me everything you know. How do we stop this? And then after that, who knows, they might fight to the death. And then I like that he'll use the VIPs and punish them. But that's the whole video. If you guys enjoyed this, leave a like, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching my videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.